Consider situation, I want to buy, I'm a user and I want to buy a laptop, let's say. So I'll go to the website of Walmart and search for MacBook. So when I'm searching, you can see the list here, right? So I'll just click on this and I'll get here multiple list. Okay, in a list I'll get the elements over here. So let's say I want to buy this MacBook Pro, let's say. So these are the details you can see: M5 chip, 10 core CPU, 10 core GPU, the memory 24 gigs and so on. And this is the picture here, and these are the other details, the memory and the storage, right, and the color, right. So definitely this is the front end that we are able to observe. So where this data is coming from? Definitely from the backend, right? So at the backend, there must be some component which is uh, providing us this piece of data, right? So that is nothing but the database systems. So in this session, I'm going to talk about the database system. Before I jump to this terminology, first of all, let me establish the term here, data. So again, we can have multiple amount of debates on this thing, data versus information. Somebody will say the raw inputs given to a machine is data. After the processing, whatever that output comes, that is the process data termed as information. So in this course, I'm not getting into such kind of debates. Okay. Now here, simple and subtle facts that can be recorded in a digital system, and it carries an implicit meaning. Now what does it means? Observe this. These are the two words. First word is Srinivas, next word is Ramanujan. If you combine these two, then definitely it implies that it is name of a person. So you are able to draw implicit meaning from this, right? Any extra metadata is not there. You are able to draw the meaning from this one. Observe this 2 digit here, 2 digit, and then next this 10 digits. Definitely this is the country code here, and this is a mobile number of a person, definitely, right? Next, the constant that you can observe here is, this is a popular mathematical constant, that is pi. So you can observe all of this data can be recorded in a digital system, of course the our computing system, and then it carries implicit meaning. So I've taken this from Elmasri's and Navath's textbook. Okay, so that's the idea of data. Next is database systems. Sorry, database. The collection of related data is termed as database, right? And the database management system, the software package or the software system that facilitates the creation, maintenance, and the maintenance of computerized database. That is a database management system. Now, in order to give you a better clarity, I'll give an example. So let us say you are attending the class of databases. So whatever a faculty is delivering, you need to jot down the notes. So whatever notes you're writing in a notebook, so that piece of note is the data that you want to record, right? Now on which the entity on which you're recording this points, that is the database. So your notebook is comparable to database here, and using the pen you're creating that data, you're recording the data using the pen on your notebook. So here your pen is comparable to database management system. So let me repeat it once in a short while. So the points that you're writing, the note that is compared to this, that can be compared to the data. Now the points or the data that you're collecting on the notebook, so that notebook is comparable to this database, and the pen using which you are jotting down the notes on the notebook, that is on the database, this is called your database management system. So it is a software package or software system that facilitates the creation and maintenance of computerized database. Now next, the database system, the DBMS software together when binded with the data itself is called as the database system. Now let me just consolidate till now whatever I have spoken, right? So database is an organized collection of structured information or data, right, typically stored electronically in a computer system. So this can be compared to a notebook actually, right? Now next, the database is usually controlled by a database management system. So this can be compared to the pen. So using the pen you're jotting down the points, right? And together this data and DBMS together is termed as database. And when you collect this multiple databases together, then we can use this plural term, that is databases. Now I encourage that you explore the website of Walmart, explore this Walmart website. You can search for the data, create data, filter data, and so on, right? Now why an engineer must study, why a computer science engineer has to study about databases? So first of all, definitely for software engineering interviews, that's one line answer that I can give you. But apart from that, Data independence, that means you as a programmer need not break your head that how the data will be handled at the backend, how the database is going to store it, what are the data structures, what are the various algorithms to maintain the security and consistencies and all, right? And obviously database provides efficient access mechanism of the data, right? Then because of this, the application development time reduces, so that is again another reason. Now, data integrity, because of database we have this concept of data integrity. Let us say if I go to the front end and if I change this, let's say to $23, of course this machine I cannot get it for $23. It is the modification only is reflected on the front end. It doesn't mean at the database end also this amount will reflect there, no. So that's not the case. So data integrity and security is handled by database systems. Uniform data administration is possible because of DBMS again, and then concurrent access and recovery from crashes. So let us say you are performing a transaction where you need to send $1,000 to your friend, let's say. Now, during the process of transaction, the amount got deducted from your account, so it is reflecting that 1,000 rupees is gone from your account. But when you ask your friend, he says that he or she has not received it. So in that case, if database would not be there, that $1,000 would go in vain, right? So database again takes care of this concurrent access and recovery. Similarly, so if there is any kind of crash during the transaction, either the amount will be transferred to your friend or it will roll back to your account again. Concurrent access issues. So again, because of databases, let's say if you consider a booking application, you want to go to a theater for a movie, let's say, and there is only one seat left, and maybe 100 users are targeting on that seat. So for whichever user the transaction becomes successful, then for all of the 99 users the transaction must fail, so that this situation should never arise that all 100 got the tickets and they're going and fighting for the same seat. So that should not happen, and this is possible again because of database management system. Now, these are the topics that one need to study. So ER model, relational model, right, which again is heavily relied upon set relation functions, tuple relation calculus, right, domain relational calculus, SQL, integrity constraints, file organization, indexing, transaction concurrency control. So as an undergraduate student, you should have clarity on these topics, right? And this definitely, if you observe, if you explore the website of this Google software engineering interview preparation, then definitely storage, distributed system, file storage, right, all these are mentioned here. And that makes it very very important that one engineer who is from the background of computer science and computer engineering must have a very good command over this course of database systems.